Man, this music is almost too peaceful to want to interrupt with like a high amount of energy. It's just so... I've never really like appreciated just how like nice this music here in black and white is. Oh my gosh, that's just so wonderful. What's going on, guys? You're with Hardy Tech. Welcome back finally to the Pokemon Blaze Black Nuzlocke run. I realize it's been a much delayed series, unfortunately. We had the first episode back on February 10th, and it is now February 23rd as of today. I'm recording this. It won't be going up till tomorrow. Yeah, so if you guys saw the video I posted, I believe last Wednesday, almost a week ago now, I said I was going to MagFest, which is really exciting news, and I plan on talking about that a bit more today. But before we get into the actual MagFest details, I want to tell you guys why in the world you were not, you didn't see this Monday. Well, if you follow my Twitter, you're probably aware why. Saturday morning, I woke up in probably the most pain I've felt in like my entire life. It was absolutely horrible. I was right here in my shoulder and neck, more of my neck and going into my left shoulder. And I just really couldn't move without wanting to scream out in pain. It was pretty bad, and I couldn't like sit up at all. Like I could barely sit up without just having to lay back down because it was just so intense walking around. I was barely able to walk. Like my legs and my right side of my body felt just completely fine, but the left side was just absolutely horrible. And this is like the worst possible timing because Saturday was the day of the Runaway Guys panel hosted by the Runaway Guys, Chugga, Proton John, and Nintendo Capri Sun. And I very much desperately wanted to go to that, but if I couldn't even like walk, I don't know how I would bear going to convention for like 12 hours and having to walk around that entire time. So I was stuck in my hotel room, and it was horrible. And finally about 3 p.m. I think, I was just like, okay, I can't take this anymore. I was stubborn because I didn't know what it was. I did something in my sleep, obviously, to cause that pain. I still don't know what I did, but it sucked a lot. And I didn't want to go to the hospital because I don't have medical insurance, so I didn't want to deal with that. And I figured it'll go away eventually. You know, I probably just slept on it wrong and it'll go away. But eventually, like at 3 p.m., it was getting worse. I was just like, alright, this is ridiculous, I have to go. So, we went to this place that was about a quarter mile away. By the way, I'm not going to care about this dialogue, because it's just like, who got the most Pokemon crap? So we went to this place that was about a quarter mile away, that was, basically for like, it's not a hospital, but it's for like, urgent care. It's like an urgent care facility, and on it, outside they had this poster. It's like, walk-ins welcome, please come in. And we go in there and I'm like, yeah, I seriously need to see a doctor. And they're like, we're not doing walk-ins today, you need an appointment. I'm like, well, I'm not gonna make an appointment when I'm in this much pain and it'll just come back in a week. That's not how it works. So they ended up pointing us to a different place, which is about 3 miles away, that we can go. That did take walk-ins, so luckily we went there. And they did take walk-ins, thankfully. Just gonna say, if you're gonna have a poster on your freaking window that says, walk-ins welcome, and then you say, just kidding, haha, enjoy your suffering. No. But yeah, it was horrible. So, just being in pain, just sitting up and walking around as it is, having to, luckily I wasn't driving, my roommate was driving me around, but having to travel all over this town was a giant pain in the neck, quite literally. I've been waiting to use that pun. So we got to this other urgent care place, and they ended up actually getting us into the doctor's office pretty quickly. I have to give them credit for that. Like, we were only sitting in the waiting room about 10 minutes before they called us back into the doctor's office, and here is where the fun starts. I sat in this doctor's room waiting just to talk to the doctor for about 7 minutes shy of 2 hours. It is ridiculous how long we were sitting there waiting. And the doctor comes in. She was cute. She was a really cute doctor, but that's not the point. And she asks what's going on. I tell her, and she's like, oh, okay. And then she says it's either a severely pulled muscle in my neck or a pinched nerve. We'll never really know which one it was, unfortunately, because they basically have the same symptoms and they have the same treatment. So she wrote me prescriptions for 3 different pills that I'm taking. 2 of them I took just rather recently because one of them is a muscle relaxer and it makes you like medically high. Though honestly I don't ever feel high with them. I can't really focus on things and it makes me really sleepy. Which isn't really that high, but whatevs. I don't know why I'm healing again. I'm focusing on you guys and not the game. I apologize. So yeah, I've been taking that stuff, and honestly, it helps a lot. Even just as the days progress, it hurts less and less. Like, I can't really move my head much past like this, so driving isn't really an option at the moment because I can't check my blind spots. But I can function relatively well. Like, I can move my arm around and stuff. Like, certain positions, certain movements still send a nice sting. And when the pills wear off, it's horrible. It sucks so much. But I think we actually are about to take on N, and I'm a little scared about this. So I want to do a little bit more training while I finish up the story, because if I remember correctly, N. I'm trying to remember all the way back to my original Blaze Black Nuzlocke 4 years ago. I know N has, I think, a Nincada and a Purloin. No, I think he has a Mankey, a Nincada, and a Purloin. It's some combination of those 3 Pokemon, I'm pretty sure, and I think they're either level 7 or level 9. So I actually should be training my my Lillipup here, and I'm actually gonna start doing that. Oh, we're having those problems again. But as if the story couldn't get worse, it does. So I go to leave the doctor's office after waiting for 2 hours and talking to the doctor for 5 minutes, which the doctor was really nice. She was really sweet and helpful, and like, she looked up on where I could find the pills for the cheapest price. So she was a very nice doctor. But when I got done sitting in an office for 2 hours, and then talking to a doctor for 5 minutes, I went to go check out, and they're like, okay, that's $147. What? I don't know how they justified that, but I honestly wasn't in any position to argue, and much less I don't have the personality to argue like back like that, because I'm very, very shy, and I'm very I can't think of the word, but confrontational. I'm not confrontational at all with people I don't know. So I just accepted it. They're winning like all of my like MagFest money, so that was cool. And then I luckily there was a Walmart that had like the cheapest prescriptions right next to it. So after getting the pills and the and just sitting in a doctor's office, I was out $175 because I slept wrong in my sleep, basically. So yeah, and I did we came home on Sunday, and I did plan on having videos for you guys on Monday and Tuesday, and today's Tuesday. And I was talking about this on Twitter. I wasn't in a position where I could like really even sit at my computer for a long amount of time, because I wasn't able to lift my head up very high. Even now, I still can't lift my head very high. Like, if I go like past this, it starts to hurt again. And just sitting at a computer chair, like looking at a screen, having to look up, it just hurt a lot. So I wasn't really able to do it for a long period of time. Plus, being on the pills, I was very drowsy, and I knew I wasn't in a good recording situation. So I do apologize, but I feel a bit better today, and I just missed recording so much. I might actually stream today, even though normally my stream schedule is Wednesday through Sunday. I haven't streamed in like 7 years, so might as well do it a bit. And I'm sorry not much has happened so far in this video. We are going to go heal up and take on N now, because I think we're probably in a decent position to do that now. And you have seen me using the speed button. For the most part, I'm not going to be using the speed button outside of just typical grinding, because grinding is lame. But before we take on N, we're definitely going to need some... We don't need any mail. I don't get any mail. I should be getting a P.O. box somewhat soon. I've been saying that for a while, but I'm waiting for... I need some specific things, like some paperwork and stuff, before I can actually get my P.O. box, unfortunately. So, I promise in due time it'll happen. Hopefully very, very, very soon. But with that said, let's go. Let's rearrange my Pokemon first, because I actually don't want to lead with Lillipup for this battle. Sausage should be good enough. I'm sorry, Wiggles. Sausage should be good enough to take on the rest of this battle. Oh, what was your voice? Honey, come here a second. I don't think that was his voice, but you know what? This is why I haven't voice acted in 13 days, so oops. My name is Jettus. Gettus. Is it Gettus? Is it like ghost? Like GH is like G, right? Not J. G. I'm trying to think of like other words that begin with GH besides ghost, like ghastly. I guess it is Gettus. Getsis. Getsis. Get sis. Like go date someone's sister. Get that sis. Got it. My name is Getsus. I am here representing Team Plasma. Today, ladies and gentlemen, I'd like to talk to you about Pokemon Liberation. Huh? What?
I'm sure most of you believe that we human and Pokemon are partners, that we have come to live together because we want to need each other. However, is that really the truth? Have you ever considered that perhaps we humans only assume that this is the truth? Pokemon are subject to the selfish commands of trainers. They get pushed around when there are partners at work. Can anyone with confidence say there is no truth in what I'm saying? Now, ladies and gentlemen, Pokemon are different from humans. They are living beings that contain unknown potential. They are living beings from which we humans have much to learn. Tell me, what is our responsibility towards these wonderful beings called Pokemon? That's right, we must liberate the Pokemon. Then, and only then, will humans and Pokemon truly be equals. Everyone, I end my words here today by imploring you to consider the relationship between people and Pokemon, and the correct way to proceed. We sincerely appreciate your attention. Gets this 26- wait, no, wrong Let's Play, sorry.
If anyone gets that reference. About this speech, he's an older man, in case you can't tell by this voice. What do you think we should do? Liberate Pokemon? That's not even possible. I actually don't 100% know what the word liberate means. I should Google that. I'm gonna Google that. We're gonna learn something live on stream. Liberate, does it mean like to free? Set something free from a situation, specifically imprisonment or slavery, which they liberate or is severely restricted. Got it. And then it's just, it's like, is it possible? I don't know. Oh well, guess that discussion's over.
Yo, Pokemon, just now I was saying.
Oh, whoa, slow down there. You talk too fast for me, and I'm very smart, so I should be able to understand you even when you are talking fast, because I'm so smart. And what is this about Pokemon talking? That's an odd thing to say.
Yes, they're talking. Oh, and you can't hear it. You two can't hear it either. How sad. My name is N.
My name is Sharon, the smart, great, wonderful, beautiful, masterpiece of a mind, Sharon. Oh, this is Hardy. We were asked to complete the Pokedex, and we just left on our journey. I am already 84% of the way through. My main goal is to become the champion, though, because let's be honest, I am the best at everything.
The Pokedex, eh? So you're gonna combine many Pokemon into Pokeballs for all that, then? But I'm a trainer, too, but I can't help but wondering, are Pokemon really happy that way? Why am I some kind of drug? This is what we're saying. Well, Hardy, is it? Let me hear your Pokemon's voices again.
I don't know how comfortable I am with this, but okay, sure. You are challenged by Pokemon Trainer N. Wow, we're about it. Nincada. I knew it. Okay, Nincada, Mankey, Purloin. I didn't see how many Pokemon he had, but I'm pretty confident in that set of Pokemon. He has 3 Pokemon. Holy crap, did I remember this from like 4 years later? If I actually got this right, and I knew Nincada was going to be the easy one because it is ground type, which I actually didn't know. Mankey. I actually didn't know Nincada was a ground type when I was a kid because it didn't make sense to me. I knew about Shedinja and I knew about Ninjask, but like Nincada being a ground type, I always just thought it was a bug type. And then one day I used like Water Gun and it was super effective and it just blew my mind because there's nothing that identifies it as a ground type. And I never used, like, does Nincada even get any ground type moves? Like, it probably gets Dig by TM or something like that and Sand Attack. But I mean, come on, Pidgey gets Sand Attack. You can't just assume Pidgey's a ground type because it gets Sand Attack. And it would just really caught me off guard. I would switch train, but I am actually kind of scared as Purloin. Purloin's really the only one I really am scared of, though. To be honest, I thought they were level 7 or level 8, so level 6 is a little under. Ooh, Bug Bite. Oh, see, there's a bug type move. That makes a little more sense. That also did a very depressing amount of damage. That actually makes me kind of. I'm not gonna switch into Wiggles. I don't trust Wiggles to take a hit, unfortunately. But with that said, that battle was actually rather disappointing. And after we get done with this end segment here, it actually gives me a perfect segue into something else I want to talk about with this series. So be excited for that. As long as Pokemon combine the Pokeballs, you actually keep your Pokemon in the Pokeballs. I hate to point that out, but you.
Pokemon will never be perfect beings. I have to change the world for the Pokemon because they're my friends.
You do realize you keep they're in your Pokeballs. They're in. Do I have any? They're in. They're in these. There's a little Pokemon inside there. That's your Pokemon. Oh well. Yeah, strange guy. Of course, everyone's strange compared to me, the all-perfect Karen. But I'm not gonna worry about it. Trainers and Pokemon help each other out. Listen, I'm going on ahead. I want to battle the next gym leader in the next town, Stratian City. And I aim to battle gym leader after gym leader. The best way for a trainer to become stronger, although I'm already the strongest, is to challenge the gym leaders in each area. I don't say goodbye, because I am superior to you. Fantastic. Anyways, though, in the comments, there was actually a few people who were saying, like, we don't need you to read no dialogue. We already know the story of these Pokemon games. Blah, 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 blah. It's something I want to do, honestly. Like, I mentioned in the first video that I've never really appreciated the story of this game before, so I just want to take a trip through Unova and enjoy the story, and hopefully we'll make it all the way to the champion, of course. The cross-trans receiver is ringing. That's actually an X. Oh, well. Hardy! Hardy, it's your mom. How are things? Are you and your Pokemon getting along and enjoying your journey so far? I need to talk to you, so I called, but I'm going to hang up. I needed to talk to you, so I called, but now I'm going to hang up. Guess I don't need to talk to you anymore. Oh, hey, you're right there. Hardy? Oh, I thought I caught up with you. How far you've come already. Actually, for this amount of progress in an episode and a half is actually not really that impressive. Professor Jennifer said you were probably headed to Striaton City by now. I have another present for you, Hardy. Try these on. Oh, the greatest gift a mom has ever gave you in Pokemon. Running shoes. Until Gen 6 happened, and then moms were useless. When you're wearing running shoes, you can go anywhere in a flash. Let me read you the instructions. Hold the B button. Where is the B button? Is it your belly button? If you press your belly button, that makes you run faster? Oh my gosh. I actually kind of want to do a video about this now. Okay. No, okay. I'm pressing the belly button, put on the running shoes, and tear around at your heart's content. That's what it says. I bought these a long time ago and stashed them away somewhere. I found them when I was cleaning up. Guess it's good to clean occasionally. Nah. Alright, you understand that you're never really alone, right? You're with your Pokemon, you have friends, and you're always in my thoughts. That's right then. Enjoy your trip. I'm still pressing my belly button, by the way. Like I have not removed my hand from my belly button. I'm not even talking faster. What is this nonsense? I was expecting to go running around at the speed of sound. Except Sonic sucks, man. He's gonna blow Knuckles. Oh, we are on a new route, by the way. So let's catch ourselves our third Pokemon of the series, and it is going to be a son of a Patrap. Cool. Patrap. That's what I'm naming it if I catch it. Patrap. Best name ever. That's the last thing I needed was another freaking normal type. I was really, really, really hoping to get a flying type Pokemon at some stage during this. I think we could go to the Dream Yard at this point in the game, thankfully. And you know what? Patrap will be the perfect cut user that I need in this game. Though, I just remembered, maybe it would have been better to pick Tepig, because that means the first gym would have been water, and Cut is actually a grass type move in this game, so we would have had a free grass type move right there. Maybe that would have been better, now that I'm thinking about that. I don't know, could have been a mistake, but we now have caught our Patrap, who will be joining our team, and I'm very proud of that name. I just come up with the best nicknames. I mean, Bidoofus. Best name ever. I think that was my Forest Sky Nuzlocke. Oh my gosh, I'm so old. Now, Patrap. Also, I think I caught something in MagFest, because yesterday I woke up. Oh, I never really finished why another reason I couldn't record Sunday and Monday is yesterday I woke up and I just like couldn't talk. Like my voice was just shot. And I don't know if it was the medicine doing that or if I caught something, because for the most part nothing really felt that wrong with me. Like I didn't have any stomach issues or anything. My stomach but my throat, like I couldn't talk. Like I nearly lost my voice. Like I could still somewhat talk, but it was like very, very raspy and stuff. It was just really bad. And I've had like a really bad cough, so if you hear me cough during this, I do apologize. Oh, it's a Werpa! Let's switch Pokemon into Wiggles, who's actually, I did find out, really quickly, I'm gonna get that water I was talking about. One of the best tips One of the best tips I could ever give anybody who's making Let's Plays: keep water by your desk or wherever you record. Because staying hydrated and like talking for a long amount of time is. I'll try to silence these coughs when I remember. I probably won't, unfortunately. Now that I drink water, it's actually just. Oh, maybe I shouldn't have just stayed in. That might have been a bad idea. I was so focused on something else, I wasn't even paying attention. Yeah, let's switch out into sausage. I just remembered we have that Bianca battle before you get into Striaton City. Holy crap, that would have gone really, really badly if I just completely forgot about that. So, after this battle, yeah, probably after this one, we'll run over to the Pokemon Center. As I know there is one more trainer we have to beat up first. Not really worried about him though. Sausage is fantastic. We got water sport. Game over. We won. Best move in the game. Wiggle's getting that 2-level push though. Oh, it's another crap. Yay. Am I gonna end up training Patrat into a Watchog? I don't know. It's just not. It's just not that good. So, and I know my friend Megaflygon somewhere out there very upset. I was gonna record more videos after this, but I'm starting to think maybe that's a good idea if I'm not even gonna survive this one. In an odd twist of fate, whatever's causing me to cough somehow actually seems to be agitated by water, so that's a bit backwards from what I'm normally used to. But I was just saying, Patrat just isn't that good. Like, a lot of normal types, you can kind of justify using them because they do get a lot of TMs and good moves, and they're overall not super bad. I just can't think of any really redeeming qualities for Watchog or Patrat, unfortunately. I mean, Super Fang, but Raticate gets that, and Raticate is well better than Patrat. That's just the truth. And I mean Zigzagoon, yeah, Lanoon, Extreme Speed, Belly Drum, Seed Bomb, Shadow Claw. Like, Lanoon destroys things. Although I just realized, does Lanoon really have a way to hit steel types? I don't think so. Like, I've been swept by Lanoons with that strategy before, and now I'm starting to think I should have just brought a steel type. I don't know if they get Brick Break, because I know usually they'll run. Like, because, I mean, Seed Bomb will hit rock types. Normally they'll run Extreme Speed, Belly Drum, Seed Bomb, and I thought Shadow Claw? But maybe Brick Break, if they learn it, is a better move. Or really any kind of fighting move that Lanoon may get would probably be a better fit. But now, while we're continuing on our battling, let's get to the actual... aren't I supposed to... Am I supposed to battle you? Excuse me, sir. Wait, did you not switch? Hey, switch with your partner. Wiggle, 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 wiggle. Yeah. Sir? Sir? Are you not the one I battle? Oh. Found her. Bringing it back to the whole MagFest experience. It was... First half of it, like Thursday and Friday, absolutely amazing. I met Maryland, which is really cool. I met a few other YouTubers. Finally, I didn't meet anybody on Thursday. I was convinced, like, and I kept seeing their tweets, like, they're around somewhere. I was convinced that I, like, sprayed a repel on myself before the convention started, because it was ridiculous. I was missing everybody. But I got to meet Maryland. I hung out with him for a panel, where it was called a Video Game Name That Tune panel, where they played music, they brought up contestants, they had to guess what song it was from. That was really cool. I saw Family Jules, who is a musician who does a lot of gaming remixes. I saw him perform live. I saw Ninja Sex Party live. Amazing show, Ninja Sex Party. There's this thing called Super Smash Opera, and it's actually uploaded on the MagFest YouTube channel. So if you are interested in it all, you should go watch it. It is absolutely my favorite part of the entire convention. It is a It is an opera, but it takes place in the Super Smash Bros. Universe, where it actually has like a story of all the characters fighting and Master Hand, and it is just absolutely so brilliantly written and performed. The pinnacle of my MagFest experience. It was so incredibly good. It's about 48 minutes long, I think. From what I saw, the video quality is actually pretty decent and watchable, so if you're interested in Smash Bros at all, I think it's just youtube.com/magfest. I'm gonna look that up really quick. youtube.com/magfest. Yeah, it is. Whoa, it is just youtube.com/magfest, MAGFEST. It's just look at their most recent videos and you just have to watch it. It is so, it's just so good. What else did I see from, what else did I see at MagFest that I thought was really interesting? Do I want to switch? Yeah, I want to switch. Wiggles wants more love. We went to go watch this panel called Super Best Friends Play a Really Bad Sonic Game. Apparently Super Best Friends are YouTubers. I've never seen them before, but my roommate's a fan of them. And they were going to play Sonic Shuffle, which is a Mario Party style game for Sonic for the Dreamcast, and they actually couldn't get it to work. They tried 2 different Dreamcasts and 3 different copies of Sonic Shuffle, and it just wouldn't play, which honestly is probably better than anything that actually could have happened if they did play it. It was just too perfect that the title was Play a Bad Sonic Game, which all Sonic games, but it just wouldn't work. That was just the best thing that possibly could have happened in that moment. So, I don't wanna beat up this little Caterpie. It did nothing to deserve this. Ooh, I need to show you guys the Caterpie things I got. That's right, I actually managed to find some Caterpie stuff. If I could find, I got a custom-made Caterpie. Basically, it's basically a Pokemon card. I don't know where it is, unfortunately. But I also got, I only found 2 things of Caterpie merchandise in the entire artist hall. And one of them is this button, which hopefully it zooms in pretty well. It just focused for a second, then it unfocused, so I'm salty about that. There we go. Look at that. This is absolutely just, oh my gosh, I love it so much. And I also found a guy who makes custom wallets, and I'm going to be commissioning him to make me a Caterpie wallet, which I'm super excited about. It's only going to be $10 too, and these are like really well-made wallets, so I'm really excited about that, because I have a an NES wallet right now that, it's right here. Like, this is my wallet currently, which I always get compliments on. This is the only thing in my life, like, I ever get complimented on is people like my wallet. But, I'm going to tell you guys a little secret. I don't play the NES. I've never really liked the NES. I don't know if I've ever, I think I've only played an NES once before. I got it because I like Nintendo, so I feel like a huge hypocrite when people see it and they're like, hey, nice one. I'm like, yeah. I'm a fraud. So, so yeah, getting a custom Caterpie wallet hopefully soon will be awesome. And what else? Trying to think of anything else that I did. I went to a panel called 25 Years of Games for My Son, which is by this guy. I think his YouTube channel is Elder Nerd or something like that, where he's making a list of 25 different games that have memories for him, and he's like telling stories about the games to his son in video form. And he showed us a preview for one for the Elder Scrolls 4 Oblivion, and it was absolutely hilarious. Like, I've never heard of this guy before, but I definitely like went to his channel, subscribed after seeing it, because it was just a beautiful series. And apparently it's a very like slow project. Like, I think he's been doing it for 2 years, only has like 5 episodes out, but it was just so amazing. I was gonna do laser tag, but by the time we got there, the line was just full, unfortunately. Oh, I did a thing called a 1-hour game jam where, no way, I'm trying to talk. Why are you doing this to me? I didn't do anything to deserve this.
Don't fight me on this. I am your cop. I will kill you.
Why? Why, cop? Why?
I don't really know.
That's not even a good answer. God, this is horrible. I went to this thing called I'll tell you guys someday. I would do this thing called a 1-hour game jam where, and you guys get a long episode today, so hopefully this makes up for not having one for a while. Basically, there's a group of like 100 people, and they separate you into groups of like 3 to 6 people, and you have 1 hour to come up with a game idea, concept of rules, art, music if you can. Basically, you have an idea to like create a game without actually creating the game, like just the concept of the game, based around a theme that they provide. And the theme was, oh no, I'm late. And so we had to, and then we had to present it to everybody. And me being like the YouTuber I am, I'm like, hey, I talk to people all the time. I'll present it. It's only a crowd of 100 people. What's the big deal with that? Probably mistake number one. That's weird. And people always ask me, like, how do you like have so much confidence talking to yourself? Like, how do you not find that hard? I don't know. I don't understand how people talk to other people. Like, I had like so many like butterflies and like stomach flips going on when I was getting ready to present. It was just, it was a nightmare. But usually when I find out we're presenting, once I get started, I do fine, because something in my mind like switches over to YouTube mode. But before that, like standing up there and waiting, oh my god, it's horrible. I'm so bad at public speaking. But I actually asked someone to record my presentation, and that is going to be uploaded onto my Heart Attack channel. So I will include a link to that down in the description if you're not already subscribed to my Heart Attack channel, where you'll be able to see me present to you guys the game, and that's going to be really, really cool. Probably. Hopefully you guys enjoy that. Tell me how I did. One thing I hate is I've really noticed, oh, did you just bite? Good thing you're about to die. That whole concept of like cameras add 10 pounds, I'm starting to think that might actually be true, because I swear, like, I am not as chubby as I look in that video, and it drives me insane to the point where I was like, I'm not uploading this crap, but I'm gonna upload it because now I mentioned it, so I can't back out of it. But yeah, screw that. I don't know. I swear I'm slimmer than I look in that, and I hate it so much. But it's also good, just a social thing, because I'm a really shy person. And I knew one other person in the group, which was one of my roommates, being DigiUCat. But the other 3 people I've never met before. We just sat down and started working on this game. So that was such a cool experience to be able to do that. And I ended up, one of the guys made the music, which I don't know if you'll be able to hear that, but probably in the presentation video I'll link the actual song. He just made a song on his computer in less than an hour, and I was so impressed. I gave him one of my cards. I'm like, hey, please message me. I'd love to work with you on my channel. I think that would be so cool. So, oh, no cookie, no cookie, no cookie. So you may actually end up hearing some new, like, original music on my channel for, like, Pokemon Anthology and stuff like that. So that could be really cool. And the other girl in it who was in cosplay, like, she looked like an anime girl, if you see her in the background of the video. I gave her, oh, this is the Bianca battle. Okay, I gotta go heal up. I gave her one of my cards as well, and I've messaged her on Tumblr, because apparently we have the idea of, like, actually trying to make this a real game, so that's kind of cool. This fucking sucks. Actually, wow, I think I'm actually feeling pretty confident about this gym right now, even if I only have, like, Lillipup packs a punch, level 10? I think, if I remember correctly, the gym is the 5 starters, which are all level 10, and then the monkey, which is level 12. So, and we're gonna get the monkey. Maybe. Oh gosh, I actually have to decide how I want to do that. Do I want to go the monkey, or do I want to try catching a Pokemon there? I may look and see what the list of Pokemon I can catch there is, because if I remember correctly, in my Blaze Black run, I think that's where I caught my Nidoran, which would go on to become Toxic, the Nidoqueen. Was it Toxic? Yeah, I think it was Toxic Nidoqueen. Oh my gosh, so many memories. I can't take this. It's too much. But, yeah. So you should go watch the game jam thing. Tell me what the presentation is. You'll find out what the game was about, what our concept was there. Hopefully I did a presentation good enough to where you'll actually understand what the game is. I haven't even seen the full recording, because I saw myself and I'm just like, ew, Hardy, you look gross. I'm much sexier in person, I promise you guys that. I'm trying to think of anything else I did that was really fascinating. I went to the last panel I went to go to was a Keybladers Unite, a Tale of Kingdom Hearts or something like that, and it was the absolute worst panel I went to. It was so poorly organized, so unprofessional, it was just bad. That's the only way I can explain it. We ended up leaving after about 20 minutes because it was just not good at all. I saw some chiptunes bands perform, which I've never even heard of chiptunes before, but they use like electronics to help make music. Like one guy used a Game Boy to make music, which is really cool. I can't really think of anything else. I saw Throne Controllers, which, oh my gosh, Throne Controllers. Okay, so here's a story from Throne Controllers. If you don't know what Throne Controllers is, it is a panel hosted by the Runaway Guys, which is basically a video game trivia game show. Where contestants come up, have to complete a bunch of challenges. The more challenges you win, the more prizes you earn, blah blah blah, stuff like that. No cookie, no cookie, no cookie. Alright, we good. Maybe. I'm a little scared by this though, if I'm gonna be honest. So the very first guy that competed on Throne Controllers got like 5 right. Like he got 5 out of 10. And there's a bunch of different challenges, like lightning round where you have to answer a bunch of questions. There's video game challenges where you actually play a game. There's brutal questions. There's easy questions. And he got 5 out of 10 before he ended up getting one wrong, which was pretty impressive. And he would actually go for like the entire hour-and-a-half panel with nobody else passing him. Like he was still in first place, and whoever was in first place at the end got a special prize. We'll get to that in a second. And then they are like, okay, we have time for one more. And then this kid came up and just immediately lost on the first one. And so I guess the staff at MagFest is like, all right, you can do one more. So they end up calling, why am I tackling? So they end up calling one more guy up, and it was this guy dressed as Wario. And he ended up getting to the point where he needed to tie. And like if he got this next one right, they would be tied, blah blah blah. And his choice the question he ended up getting was a brutal question, which meant he was fucked because nobody had got a brutal question right by this point. The entire place was just like, it was awesome. Should I heal up? I probably should, just to be safe. And the question was, besides Captain Falcon, what were the names of the other racers in the original F-Zero? And everyone's just like, well, and it took him some time, but he actually got it right. He knew the names of all the racers in the original F-Zero game, which was just amazing. Like the place went crazy when that happened. And then he ended up getting the next question right. No. I take that back. The brutal question was the one that he used to win. He did something else. I think it was a lightning round in order to tie, but he ended up getting the brutal question right in order to win Runaway Guys as the final competitor, and it was like it's just like Wario to steal a victory like that. It was just amazing. And I believe the prizes he got was a Majora's Mask 3DS XL, a copy of Majora's Mask 3D, a Shulk amiibo, a Mega Yarn Yoshi, and something else I can't remember off the top of my head. But yeah, I was like, man, I just want Mega Yarn Yoshi. I have all those other things. I want Mega Yarn Yoshi. So that was just an amazing experience. And with that, I think it is. Did you just call me a cookie? I think that is the perfect time for MagFest Stories and our Pokemon Blaze Black Adventure for today to come to a wonderful end. So I will see you guys next time. Thank you for joining me. Until then, I'm Party Tech Yo-Yo. Wow, 40 minutes. Not bad. Peace.